Hello guys, my name is Blanca and this video is about personality and understanding personality. In this video I will explore 3 different topics that will help us better understand the concept of personality. The first topic will be the iceberg analogy by Sigmund Freud. The second topic is the id, ego, and the superego, also by Sigmund Freud. And the third topic is personality assessment and inventory and why they are helpful to us. In the iceberg analogy, Sigmund Freud compares our personality to a big iceberg. An iceberg is big and we can see it on the surface, we can see a part of it on the surface, but a bigger part of it lies beneath that which we cannot see. Kind of like our personality and our mind. So in this iceberg analogy, as shown in the picture, the conscious mind is 10% and the unconscious mind makes up 90%. So in the conscious mind is what we are thinking of now and what is relevant to us now. It's our analyzing, our judgments, and our decisions that we are thinking of now. It is said that 7 bits of information can be kept in the conscious mind. That means in my conscious mind right now, I can think of 7 different topics that I am contemplating or thinking of now, a little bit more or a little bit less than 7, but that is what is readily accessible to us. And in the subconscious or unconscious mind, that's where we have our memories, our feelings, and our thoughts, also our fears. This is where we can keep repressed memories. In the unconscious mind is every memory from birth till now. So everything that we've ever thought of, or our feelings, what we felt throughout the years. So this is not readily accessible to us. I can't just think of something that happened to me years ago, a memory that is in my subconscious mind. It takes a little bit of work to tap into that subconscious mind. Sometimes there's feelings in there that we don't even know kind of existed because it's subconscious. And this part, even though it's not readily accessible and we don't really know exactly what is in there until we tap into it, it is the most powerful part and the largest part of our personality. So in the next video, it will be a video of the Big Bang Theory. It's a clip where Sheldon and Leonard are discussing basically what we just talked about right now, the unconscious and the conscious mind.
Sheldon? How you doing?
That's how you start a psychotherapy session. How am I doing? I was promised a riverboat journey into the jungles of my subconscious. Instead, I get the same question I hear from the lady who slices my bologna at Ralph's.
I'm sorry, I'll start again.
Would it be helpful to you if I told you about my dreams?
I don't know, maybe.
So there is a middle part to this iceberg theory that was not pictured previously, but in the video we hear Sheldon talk about a dream. He says, will it be helpful if I tell you about my dream? So a dream might be something that we can find in the pre-conscious state of mind, and that is in the middle of this iceberg. So it's not information that can be found in the conscious state of mind, and it's not found in the subconscious state of mind. This is because it's not super repressed where we cannot think of it. That would be in the subconscious. And it's not something that we're currently thinking of. That would be in the conscious. So it might be something like if someone asks me what I dreamed last night. If I put my head to think, I can come up with what I dreamed last night or what I did yesterday or what I had for breakfast yesterday. It's stuff that I can, if I think about, it could be readily accessible. And it's not super suppressed where I cannot come up with an answer. That is why it is in the middle of the iceberg. The next topic I will talk about is the id, the ego, and the superego. This theory is also developed by Sigmund Freud, and in this theory he believes that there are 3 main concepts. It's the id, which is the I want it now, the ego, which is that I need to do a bit of planning before I get it, and the superego, which is you can't have it because it's not right. So in this theory, he believes that the id lives in the unconscious. It's not present at birth. It operates on a pleasure principle. I personally like to consider it as a little bit of a rebel. So the id does not care about consequences. It doesn't take into consideration anything else other than I want it, I need to have it, and that's why it's the pleasure principle. So it only cares about its pleasure and what makes it happy, basically. And this does live in the unconscious, so it's a big part of basically our personality. It does take into effect just like the iceberg theory, where the id is unconscious, but it makes a big part of our personality. So aside from the id, there's also the superego. The superego, which is a little bit at the surface, also that one does have a conscience. It does know right from wrong, and it does care about the consequences and behavior. So this is on the surface, so it's more of what we show. The next part is the ego, and that goes off the reality principle. So the ego is kind of like in the middle. It balances the ego and the superego. So it not only thinks about what it wants, but it also takes into consideration and is conscious, just like the superego. So this is basically in the middle. It's logical, rational, and realistic. Personality tests and assessments are used to measure your personality. These tests are usually a series of questions that ask you about your daily life. So when you are taking personality tests, it is very important to answer them truthfully so that you get true results. And it is true that you cannot fail a personality test. It is just to measure your personality, so you might discover things about yourself that you didn't know before taking this personality test. So personality tests can be used on a personal level for you to find out more about yourself and kind of why you do the things that you do based on your scores. But they can also be used as assessment. So maybe employers, I know different employers will use it as part of the application process. It's not labeled a personality test, but it's more of an assessment. But it basically judges your personality and what you will do in different situations based on the answers that you provide for these tests. That's why it's important to answer truthfully. And it's not presented as a personality test per se, but the answers and the questions that are actually given in this test will tell a lot about your personality, and basically what they want to find out is what you would do in these different situations. And that concludes my video. Thank you for watching.